5 days left. That seems like it should be 2 additional days longer than that, but whatever. Beavers wearing fishing hats. It just kind of, I think beaver just feels like a very grandpa animal, so this makes sense. I feel like that also makes sense. Maybe it's just the color brown. Might just be the color brown. Horse and cricket, I will admit, is a very good introduction to the game in terms of winning in the early game. I just don't like doing it, and at this point, if I was going to do that, it would have had to be like the horse first, so I might as well buy a toy. That I can do basically nothing. I can do like mosquito damage using him. He's just a mosquito, but he hits 2 dudes. He's an upgraded mosquito, if anything. So, panicking eyes, dense teapots, sizzling forks, panicking eyes, terrifying. Can you tell if there's no mouth involved? Well, if you take the eyebrows away. I guess if you're in an anime, your pupils get really small, so we're basically like tiny pupils. You could call us that. Small students, in fact. It's basically small students. It's not panicking eyes, but small students. We could have more toys, but that seems like it would gain me nothing. It wants me to do the horse thing again, but I refuse. And I was gonna buy him because stats seems not that... It seems pretty decent. It's always kind of decent. But I don't want to keep any beavers. And I sure as hell ain't keeping that guy. So actually, horses are way better. Seahorses to be exact. Regular horses are lame and stupid. None of them died to my little attacking thing, but... And I don't think anyone being 2 on health is actually going to change. I don't think this did anything to this equation. Oh. Oh, come on. Maybe it had randomly hit that guy. It would have had like a specifically positive situation going on there. I guess we can get another toy because like whatever. I already saved him, so implying that I was going to like keep him. The rightmost friend, I was going to say, could be this guy because I actually like him and he could be here for a while. But then I remember that he can't legally be up front, so actually that's not how that's going to go down. What if I just had 2 of them? Good point. I think it's better than having 2 of anything else I currently have. Simply on guard. Oh, they've got classy hats. I've got fisher hats. Come on. We've got like actual real world skills, like catching a fish that you'll never do in the real world anymore, really, because you can just buy things from supermarkets. Oof. You're breaking all my 1Bs. Come on, dude. My single 1Bs. You can't just let one of them live? You know what this is? It's tasty because I don't care about you leveling, and also this man gets the buffs. And that is something we can all stand behind. I don't like the existence of the iguana because you're ruining my bee, and the bee is almost never in the pack. Okay, I'm gonna look. There's no bison, so bison strat is not available. I think the fact that there was no blue fish also made me completely forget about the fact that I should check for that. I feel like whenever I want a sweet thing and I have nothing, chocolate milk is supposed to be the default, you know? You just always have chocolate sauce. Even though I will say chocolate milk doesn't really taste that good. Like, if you get it, like, pre-made from the carton, where I'm sure the creators, like, put the most boatload quantity of chocolate in there as they can possibly fit. But if you make it yourself just by putting, like, ice cream sauce inside of a milk, it's not the best thing. You're gonna not stick around, so I at least want to do this so he gets his 1 free apple, I suppose. 1 free apple worth, like, doing anything to possibly unoptimize this round? Probably not, but I kind of already promised I would take it, so I gotta try my best, I suppose. Equally fitted half-size ants. We had very similar concepts. What are you doing? Are you doing cool things? Just a toy? It's not just a toy, it's a lasagna. I mean, I know, but I don't have one, so I'm gonna ignore that fact. What I do have is less than a lasagna. I have 1/3 of a lasagna on my side, okay? Levels. This is the scaling of legends, and this guy is a piece of crap. And he's useless. They used to require trumpets, and they were like, man, nobody uses this man. Maybe we just take away the requirement of trumpets, and they took that away, and they were like, man, people continue to hate this guy. Maybe he's just a bad unit because weak is garbage. 3 less damage. Didn't Ink used to just do 1 less damage per hit? That's not, like, super crazy good, but that's definitely better. Like, it feels like that used to be bigger than there. I would like to sell you because you give stats and that's what you were born for, so go ahead and do that. I'm gonna do this because, as I said, that other guy is kind of lame. Everybody gets health. Is that chill? Yes. Even cooler, this guy is leveled, which is awesome. He's a seahorse, which is neutral, and he's got a honeybee, which is pretty chill, minus the fact that iguanas exist. But despite all of this information, we can't say no to a porcupine. He makes the cutest little ding sound when you put him down. That's just adorable. And he actually benefits from the health. Let's make sure everyone's actually doing stuff this turn. Having a happy birthday every year is too greedy. Yeah, some kids or never even existing, you know? So some people have 3 birthdays a year. That's crazy and bananas. Those people that, you know, I say in vague terms, not describing who that actually is or like where they are or anything about them, but I'm sure they exist. People with 6 or 7 birthdays per year. Ungrateful. Don't get me started on how our birthdays are. Some people have birth weeks. Yeah, some people have like birth month. It's the month that I was born in. Everyone do everything for me. I mean, I have like multiple siblings in my household, so how my whole thing worked, right, is that in terms of having a birthday party, which is like something where you invite friends over and do like an event or have like a thing planned, one of us would get a birthday party per year and it would rotate each year. So basically once every 4 years, one of us would get a party. Unfortunately, all of my siblings' birthdays are either on or very close to a holiday. So including mine. So it was lame because usually when you're a child, it's hard to get people to want to come to a birthday party when they have travel plans because holidays are happening. So it was always kind of an interesting dilemma actually having a birthday party and also remembering when it was your turn. Like every 4 years, we're going to be like, oh crap. Who had the birthday party 3 years ago? Was that you, little Timmy? Was Timmy with the birthday party 3 years ago? I can't remember. It was kind of hard. It took that long to be born. Dang. Oh, damn. It took him a whole month to be born, but he was in the process the whole time. You can only imagine the situation going on with the parents there. July 5th birthday, tell me about it. If that had been 1 day earlier, lame because holiday, but secondarily, your parents could have lied and said that fireworks were all for you for at least the first 10 years of your life. And wouldn't you have felt special if that was the case? Okay, actually leveling. I like this because I could put it over here and have like everyone actually be basically doing a poodle situation, but that would require me to sell somebody. And I kind of, you know, I guess I would sell this guy. You could say that this man is not as good as him, but I just think he's neat and I just have him a lot of the time and he always seems to be good for me. I do like the idea of doing a back and forth. A kangaroo is also reasonable. You know what? I think I'm going to do like a twice thing. I'm going to do this. In fact, I was thinking I want him behind him because I do, but actually, if it's going to be him plus him and he's getting more health, this is technically speaking more worth. I guess I'm neutral to the things that chose to hit. We have scaling. I'm paying 2 whole animal slots in order to have 3 dudes have poodle scaling, which is not the worst thing. Death? No! Frickin' after death that I forget about, but also is the only reason I ever buy him. Come on. I didn't even get to do an after death because he summoned a baby like after the fact. Okay. I assume, given the fact that I've seen multiple summoners, that this might be a summoning situation. There are toys. There are a few summons, at least in the early game. Late game summons? There's a turkey. Okay, summoning is a thing. There's 1 sniper. 2 snipers. This is not really a sniper. There's like baby snipers. It seems like there's got reasonable things happening. There's a little bit of scaling. There's soup. And a prince. There's baby scaling. It seems like is this weekly just like a little bit of multiple things? Like just a small quantity of all of the different things that one could be doing? A banana? Is there pills? There's no pills. They ruin the monkey possibilities. Everything is better with a monkey. Come on, that's a summoner? Maybe I should just be doing summon crap. Like, I just didn't buy the falcon just now, so actually I won't be doing that, but I coulda. It was a dream that I had for about a millisecond and then immediately didn't care about. I'm glad that didn't kill you, but it didn't matter, actually. Oh, why can't you just be dead? That's the worst thing you could have summoned. And then you're gonna make a dude, and my monkey's actually gonna beat that guy. That monkey actually, if they had 1 less dude, that monkey came out here with hands a brawn. He was like, I will fight for my life, even though I was born only a minute ago. I've noticed a lot of people running kangaroo camel. Yeah, kangaroo and camel in my brain. Kangaroo behind either camel or that other guy, peacock, is like in my brain. I say a lot of things are OG, which I realize maybe you're supposed to limit to being like, these are the original. But that's like a classic. Absolute classic. So much so that, you know, after a while of something feeling so classic, I feel like my mind starts to think they must not be that good anymore as they introduce more other things that you could do, because your brain's like, oh, but this new another fancy thing people invented. But you know, when you look back at it, it's still good. You just haven't done it for a while because you got so distracted with the complexities of the world. I don't want to put these together. However, Maybe having a toy. Will he give somebody melon armor? Is that a thing I can get naturally? It is. But you know what? Maybe I'll just get a different sea lion later. And doing this means that I can do the setup that I wanted to do, which is this guy, followed by that guy, then that thing. So we just have to remember to move things around when it comes to next turn. I love that for you. Thank you. Nothing else mattered. The slug is also delightful. The worst thing in the universe that can happen, to be fair though, is falcons fighting slugs. And they just keep throwing slugs at each other and it's the worst thing ever. And I've done that before and it lasted way too many turns and I shan't again. I should not. No, this guy's too good for his own britches and he's not even wearing them because he knows he's too good for them. He's got the confidence and the skills and he's just so annoying. Like honey badger. Man, we haven't had honey and badger in the same weekly for a while either. Honey badger is also quite tasty. Are you beneficial? Like there's chili. Does he work for melon too? Like he takes 40 less damage? Like he basically, so this guy with melon is basically coconut. Like almost, like he could take like 10 damage, the guy's 50-50. If that's how that works, that's not too shabby. I don't give a crap about the rest of his food perkage, but just having a melon, it's like a coconut dude. And coconut's pretty OP. To be fair, logistically, I'm really bad at remembering birthdays in a general concept. I am just like the worst friend when it comes to it, and it makes me feel so bad, but at the same time, I have to like write sticky notes in my phone. My phone just has like a whole note page that is just birthdays, and I don't know if this is considered sad or cool. Some could say it's sad. It includes also my direct family's birthdays, like my siblings and parents, which generally speaking I do know and I could say them, but I'm always like super anxious that at any given time I'm just wrong about everything that I believe to be true. So I like to have them written. And some people would say it was nice because they're like, oh, you're putting in the effort, you know, knowing that you're not good at memorizing things. You've put in the effort to keep them close to your heart. And I'm like, yeah, booyah. Let's all have that perspective. That definitely benefits me and my intense irritableness. No! He didn't even get his melon. This little porcupine dude saw his melon, that entire thing, the last 2 turns at least, and he was like, I'm gonna get this and I'm just gonna be amazing all of a sudden. And he didn't even get it. And I just bought the snake. The snake didn't do anything. Did the snake do anything there? The snake is supposed to be like one of the coolest like 1-turn situation fixes I could possibly have done, and it didn't even help. We go again. It's a real classic one though, like legit. There's some special dudes, like the Hoopy Bird seems like very special, but this is a classic looking weekly. It's got a lot of turtle pack happening. Is this a natural born weekly or did somebody make this one? Because if somebody made it, I'm not really sure if there was a direct theme or if they were just like, it's just kind of neat. Him having no attack is actually horrendous, but look how good I am at killing the non-existent turn ones. Oh, crickets. Look how good I am at killing crickets now. Moist sacks, ostensible submarines, bright fingers. I'm gonna be some bright submarines. I think that was probably the safest route I could have gone out of all of those options. We're bright because we're not trying to be sneaky. We're submarines for the sake of fun, okay? Not because we're trying to, like, shoot missiles or whatever. We couldn't kill a dude. Is it because I was 2-squatted and also have no attack? Because those both things are kind of... You could just ignore those 2 facts, and I think I'd still do pretty good. Yes. We are now the destroyer of the thing that we ourselves love. I will buy more crickets if they offer them. I will have a half-leveled horse by default, because I will definitely do that tomorrow. You're gonna kill my dude? Sucks to live. You're gonna kill my dude? Sucks to live even harder than it was a second ago? Doof. I'm gonna turn my light on a little bit. I feel like my... Oh, that's hella dark. That's pretty brighter. Okay, feeling better now. Now with the power of light, we have 0 wins and we have -1 lives, but have you considered the fact that booyah, suddenly there's another horse in the equation? We have equestrian dreams. It's called having an ant. Ants are stinky, and I just can't seem to remember that in my head. I could level you, but for what reason? No reason, really. Good point. So what if I just did and made just the biggest single attack cricket that the world has ever seen? I actually think that that Pied Piper is pretty tasty. So I wish that I had saved him because it's turn 3. It's probably getting a bit late for it, but I still think it sounds nice. This guy should probably be at the back, because the horses only need to be behind the cricket to be doing their whole thing. But that guy wants the full possibility of committing murders depending on the enemy squad, so you should be like, yeah. And you should be half leveled. This is here again. You know what it's better than? An ant. I would take a cherry. He's making trumpets. This makes trumpets. What if he just made additional trumpets? I'm not full on committing to a summon squad, but I've got some golden retrievers. Oh, the horses should be in the back now, so that they can boost the golden retriever. I wasn't concepting very good, okay? Oh, I wanted you to commit a murder. Oh, he's gonna kill like so many extra guys because of this exact thing. Okay. That was where the iguana was supposed to suddenly start shooting everyone and not just people who were summoned out of, I don't know, like a little emotional moment where he decided to be cool and all, but he just chose not to. Kinda lame. Yes. If we're gonna do a baby summoning squad, you know, like, you don't matter. This is even cooler. You can get half leveled. That's not even that good, but I choose to believe in it for a second. I'm gonna level that guy because he's close, but I don't actually respect him very much either. So I'm not gonna think about it in the long term. Ow, that was the worst thing ever. How much damage you do? 3 to 2 dudes? This is a dolphin. A level 3 that guy's just a dolphin, but better, an improved dolphin. Okay, no, I get to put stink on you. Hope you didn't like your rice cake that much. Now it's freaking gone. We're both weak babies, but I was a stronger weak baby. A victory with so much loss. I'm not doing more horses, actually. That was always a lie. I don't mean to, like, get your hopes up or whatever. This guy scaling matters. This guy leveling was mostly just kind of a train to hope that I could get this dude. Ooh, but him scaling matters more than leveling to me in the immediate situation. Which of you guys matters less? This guy feels cooler, so I want to sell the horse because the horse sounds like poop, but actually, technically speaking, the horse works better with what we're doing. So here's the thing. Everyone gets health, everyone gets a tasty, delicious 1 health sandwich each turn. And I'm just gonna have to hope that that's helpful. Nope. Could have been better. Ooh, that was... No, actually, that's minimal. It's gonna replace its own self. That's actually fine. No, you've broken my spot. I could have had a whole peacock that was probably gonna do nothing. It's probably fine. Joke's on you. I have additional dolphins and a dog. That went so much better than any previous round. It's kind of insane. I'm not keeping you. Am I? Is there anything else that does trumpet things that makes having this guy to the end game, like, worth? They've even got the catfish plus octopus combination, a buy-sell combination also happening. I don't think trumpets are so tasty as to require this guy to continue existing. And I want the skunk because he's just good. Maybe just the skunk is so good that just, like, do it. Just do it already. Just freaking do it. And now he's half leveled, so it was super worth. What is a pie? What is a pie? But a pizza, but sweet. Consider that. We could have a sniper too. When I was doing like hot summons and now I kind of want to pivot to like everything. Okay, so yeah, like summoning squads are cool and all, but have you considered if I just put a skunk on there and then also switch to dude out for like a falcon that's like kind of late for the period of time that we're currently in, and then I just like bought a cow? What if I just unraveled the entire team for no distinct reason? I think the falcon's doing alright. That's a scary freaking ant. Ooh, it didn't even have enough damage to kill me once. In the long term it did, but the battle, the singular battle we did win, the war, sadly, it's been over for a while now. Am I gonna do it? No, I'm gonna put this stupid hawk on my team instead of this. I think it's not better than specifically that man, actually. Turtle is interesting. Everyone getting a banana. I actually quite like that more than one probably should. And nothing else, just only bananas. Bananas is the only thing that matters in the world. Normally you would say it's honey, but then they put honey and bananas in the same weekly, and all of respect that honey has in the world goes out the window. It's kind of tragic, really. They even made the same food, like, the same color. He's not even unique in coloration. He's just a worst banana. You stink and everyone hates you? How did you get so much health? Is it because of the melons? Wow, my link of monkeys. The fact that the monkeys survived that long. Like, the struggle was real. That was a horrible game. The struggle on those monkeys was real, and I respect that, just to prove how amazing they are.